When I return to Let's Play Tropico 6. Okay, we've got some money now. Right. Okay.
I came to
Just
see
taking
you
a look
as soon
here
as I found.
real quick what we got. Let's not do that. Now I'm thinking maybe what I can start doing here is maybe utilize this financial aid thing. I realize that, you know, we're suffering from the gotta wait 3 years to deal, but if I can start sending delegations, boost my relationship up, send it back down, constantly farm that for money, that might help. Okay, I've actually started making a list of things to do here. First things first, let's go ahead and put this Teamster's office down. Again, gotta love how I am just absolutely subsidizing the construction on this island, how I am constantly putting in jobs to tear down and rebuild, like basically, you know, dig a hole and fill it back in. That's the Presidente way. So we had them move an entire Teamster's office over to the other side of the city, and then I'm having them build a new one. I'm also going to get rid of the manure spreaders, I think. For one thing, they're taking up 3 people and they're costing me money, but the way I've got these farms laid out, they're really not useful. They're just not, because what they do is they are mostly for the fertility deal, but because I've got this whole multicultural thing going on, we're not seeing soil degradation. We're not seeing any of that disappear, so I don't think I actually need these, which will open up some things. I'm just going to demolish this one first. Specifically, it's going to open up a passageway here. I'm going to build a tunnel, and what I want to do is start getting an industry going for boat building, because that is apparently very lucrative. So I want to see here just how expensive this is, because tunnels are actually pretty expensive. So if I put one there, and then get it wrapped around to here, it's going to be 8,000 ballerinos. Okay. That looks like to be the best location for it, too. Because if we come here... Okay, I've got to bear in mind that... Oh, that's another thing, too. I noticed that the radius for this little power station here is considerable. So I think I can afford to move that over here and kind of cover this area of the island eventually. Not right now. But what I want to look at right now is all the forests. So this will be where my forestry is. We'll probably end up moving this forestry over here to lumber. Oh yeah, another thing too. Let's zoom in here. I can now afford to change my toy factory to make cuddly toys. So they will now use cotton instead of logs, and that means that hopefully we will not be using all my resources for the lumber situation right there, because they use a lot of cotton to make the textile mill here. I do have 2 farms worth of it, but now that I've got 2 farms of that and 2 ranches for llamas, hopefully they can start sharing some of that cotton and not need it so much over here. Is there something else I wanted to add here? Okay, I can add more jobs. I can also increase efficiency, which would be good because I can afford... I mean, it's kind of expensive for an upgrade, but I can afford the power for sure. Anyway, there's another thing I wanted to do over here. You know, I thought about getting the alligator farms going around here, or the crocodile farms rather, but that's not what I want. But they also function over here. So I can set it up here, start getting some leather going. Eventually, I also want to have another dock, which is 9,000. Okay. If I can get a dock over here, and then I've got to make a shipbuilder, which is going to be right there. Kind of expensive, but hopefully it will be worth it. And then I was spending about half an hour messing around up here. I want to put 2 creameries up here. This area is fantastic for goats, and I can get a nice battery of 4 ranches and 2 creameries and have that going here, that we can then get a tunnel going through here and maybe afford to have, you know, the cargo plane over here. So right now it's not great to put it here because they'd have to travel all the way there, but eventually if I get that cargo plane thing going, that'll help. Oh hey, they brought me money. Fantastic. Let's see if they... Let's see what we need first. We could probably use some people. Bring Should we bring educated, or should we bring... Let's see what those jobs are. They're all uneducated. Okay. Let's just bring many. Let's just bring many. Bringing any would be okay, but let's bring many. I kind of need that. And this thing get did. Let's go ahead and apply second shift to it and loose load. Let's just get more stuff out the door. Is the only thing that's going to help here. What do you keep wanting from me? Do you want me to hit one of those things? I guess if I sent the delegation, that's what they would give me, the deal, you know? Okay, we're almost done with this very expensive trade deal. I could do that. That's not too expensive. Alright.
Excuse me, Presidente.
Ah, shit.
I have a little task.
Need to have a commando garrison.
It is so much fun.
Well, I kind of
But
need it
by
anyway.
doing it, you will owe me
Getting a
favor.
random blueprint would be nice. Okay, we'll accept. And then eventually I want to get an embassy down so I can put another one in for the allies. And what's great about this is that right now, with that time limit on how much you can trigger the financial aid and all this stuff, right now it's not doable, but in the next era, when we get 4, or is that in the modern era? I forget. But when we get more nations, we can just sort of roll through them, and I think exploit that a little bit better. So what's it going to cost me to get a commando garrison? Well, that is a lot. Alternative... Oof, the bank is worse. The bank is worse. Should I do that now, maybe? That's a lot of money, too. No, okay. Focus on the one thing. If we keep getting this industry going, we'll be in better shape. So anyway, back to this. I wanted to look at where we can put, not you, a ranch for crocodiles. I might make use of this nearby. The closer I can get this to the tunnel, I think the better off I'm going to be. But I also don't want to block myself off from a road there. Fortunately, yeah, that's a big difference right there, 92 to 86. Whereas this one... And, okay, can I get a road behind there? I could. So I could still utilize this beach for, like, the shipbuilders. I mean, I've got plenty of beach. But if I needed something here, well, I could move the Pirate Cove over here if I really wanted to. Although right there is kind of good. But if I do get a dock over here, then having the Pirate Cove there means they can just drop their stuff off right there. So, anyway, yes, let's get back into this. So, I need to consider then, perhaps... Let me drop that. I don't think it goes there. So anyway, it'd be better to have a tunnel coming out the top. So I'll have you go right there. You come out here, I'd say. Why not? 8,000? Okay. Put my crocodile ranches out here. Where was that? 92, right? I'm just trying to look. The road might have to go a little wonky. Okay, well it does that. Not super great. But we can pull one of these, I guess, and get it kind of that way. Alternatively, if I do something like this, it would leave me a square space for another building here, so let's stick to that instead of being funny about it. There. Okay, so that'll still leave me a backside if I want to move that over here. How much does that dock cost again? 9,000? 9,000, yeah. Well, we'll get there. Oh, I guess I need to make it drivable. Now, can I get a house back here? Flop house? I cannot. So I'd have to get one of these to move into there. Right, that's not terrible. What else? What else is terrible though right now? Nothing. Just a bunch of vacancies. This rich house did not fill in either, even though I do have rich citizens here. They're just not gonna move in. They don't care. And they work at the library. They both work at the library. You'd think that, you know, maybe if I moved that closer down here, they'd care. Oh, yes. Yes, another thing, too. Let's move... God, $1,000 for that? Alright. We're gonna move you. I'm gonna move you over here. And the reason for doing that... Hold on, let me see which kind of side I'd like to be facing out. Guess we can have that building kind of go facing that way and then have the... because we can make room now for the Hagia Sophia. So we'll do... Although that's going to have the practice building right next to people's apartments. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. And whatever. Another thing too, when I get up, right now I've got some money coming in, but when I get really money, like crazy money that I just don't even know what to do with, I'm going to start coming in here and I'm going to start spinning these things around. Because what I'd actually like, what I think might look nice, these little, what are these, colonnades? Put them facing each other, have the backside face the backside of the church, and then you just have this little walk through the arcaded area. People can walk into their homes. That might be nice. And then, of course, you know, coming up to like here and then putting the green on the outside. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna delete some of these. Well, hold on a minute. Let's see.
I'm so glad I made this deal with you, President.
Yeah, me too. Finally done. Now that we got rid of the fertilizer, I guess I should have checked what these were before, but I don't think this is having a detrimental effect. It's probably too soon for it to have a detrimental effect, but I don't think it does. I know that some of these are kind of out of the radius of these. So we're not seeing it because of what I've got going. The pollution, however, is pretty bad, and I really want to get rid of this. Once we get the leather coming in, I can get rid of that. And I wonder... Let me see. Well, I'm probably going to have to delete these things to make it worthwhile, but I could get rid of this and turn it into a pig farm. That way we're not dealing with hides at all. I need to make you pasture prohibition because I want these things to stay nice. Increases job quality. Well, job quality raises happiness, so that's not too bad of a 500 bucks. Yeah, we can do it. It actually kind of looks like I'm in a position now where I'm actually doing well, as far as that's concerned. I'm also considering doing like another construction office because we are kind of putting a lot of stress on my construction people. You know, when I do have a lot of construction, I need a lot of people. Most of the time, I don't need a lot of people. Most of the time, we got a lot of 10 people sitting here. Let's go back to safer work environments. And now we should have a ton of people. Okay. Got some high school level jobs, so that'll help with the factory. Maybe I should do that.
Would any of these be of interest to you?
Building
It's all
permit.
strictly above
Unlocks
board.
building permit. Prohibition. We don't need that. I could unlock another slot. What else do we have? Exchange. I could just exchange for some knowledge, some raid points, some college-educated immigrants. I should probably be doing that. It's going to be a while, although Typically they cost about $7.50 anyway, so this is just from my own account, I guess. It's not really... I could have multiples. It doesn't offer very often, though. I'm still not sure what this is doing. Didn't I send a delegate? Oh yeah, I got sabotage the allies. Right, okay, so pirate raid. Why don't you go on another treasure hunt? We can always use more blueprints. Yeah, do that. And then I could get educated people through that too. Anyway, this is done now. We need to go to pasture prohibition and chainmail gloves. And that will start bringing in the leather. That'll be really good. And, you know, I mean, I guess I could afford to do the dock now. Question is that going to be enough room? Let me... I think I have to unlock this. I do. 4 grand, 5 grand almost to unlock the shipyard. I just want to see how big this thing is. All right, we make the money back pretty quickly. Oh, that's a tiny little bugger. Man, if I can't fit that in here, I'm in trouble. So what I keep forgetting. I keep meaning to come over here and build up the fisher. Wait a minute, how much does this cost? Just 1,000. Ah, piece of cake. Alright, let's start producing more fish. I see we're sort of getting low here, but I think this will last me for a while. And, well, first of all, we need some people. Just massive amounts of empty homes here. Yeah, this mansion. At this point, I should just... I don't even know. I should just demolish this thing, because all it is doing is costing me money and upkeep. I guess I can turn it off again, since nobody seems to want to move there. But I think once we start getting more of that kind of stuff moved around here, those kinds of jobs, maybe if I put one here, or alternatively, I could probably take this and move it down here. Oh, we're also going to need another bus stop, I think. Just, I mean, look at this. Look how many damn people are using this. What that actually means is that we don't have enough homes up here around these jobs, but, well, yeah, for example. Right, let's get rid of... Let's go ahead and get rid of you. I know that's kind of not what we want right now, since people are low on jobs, but if we move some of this stuff, again with the moving, I might be able to... I know I can get another house back this way. If I... Well, I could potentially get a small house up in here. I don't know. I think I'm being overly concerned with the efficiency. I don't think... Yeah, this was just required. So putting a house there isn't going to really do me anything because I don't have any people up here. Well, this is high school level. Okay.
Making stuff is good, isn't it?
I'll take the fish. I feel kind of silly putting the nice house here at the end of the block. You'd think maybe it'd be something good to hide behind, but so they have the vista off to that, but whatever. We'll put it right here. And then hopefully what this means is that whoever is working in this job or in this job will have a better home. Because these people, the criminals, plantation, Teamster's office. Well, anyway. We can probably have a variety. Oh, yeah. How much does that cost? I wanted to put a public service grocery right up here. Get all the services. Eventually, I'll probably... Actually, when I take this out, I can put a chapel there. That'll be a really good idea. I don't know why the arrows stay there. It's annoying to me. Alright. Speed this up just a little bit. How are we doing on research? That I could get quite a bit. I guess we could anticipate a radio station. We'll need that eventually. I guess we could also start doing constitutional things. Building permit is just increasing cost of buildings so that the money goes into my pocket. Might be good for the cheap buildings. Definitely not so great. I mean, if my goal was to get more money, obviously I'd want to do this for building the more expensive buildings. But if I don't want to hurt myself building things and hurt our treasury, then I would use it only on the small stuff. We haven't got festivals yet. This would be really expensive, but man, it might help out with a lot of the situation here. Because I think another thing that's hurting me, too, is when these people are here waiting. Because the time it's taking for both people to walk to their jobs and sit at the bus, I think is probably the same. It basically just means they are not working. Why won't you go away?
Did I forget something?
Okay, do we have a ship coming in? Forefather style, keep it that way. We'll dredge some fish. Surprisingly, I do not have people. I got a lot of vacant jobs. I got a lot of unemployed. But they're not making their way down here. Are they moving in? Because they could totally move in down here and have a place to work. Have these filled in? These have filled in. Well, I guess I can build another home here. So that's about the only thing that'll fit there. And look at this, though. They've got plenty of housing right here, so I don't need to be doing that. Oh, what the hell is this? Are these from the dock? Construction workers. Interesting. So I know that there's docks specifically for that, like the landings and Teamster ports. I didn't know they'll just use any dock, though. Well, that's interesting. So maybe I should do that over here, too, as I should have a little, like a landing? Citizens and tourists. Okay, so this is for Teamsters, that's for citizens and tourists. Who were the construction guys using? Let's see where they go. Construction, 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 construction. Okay. Well, if they're going to use any dock, then maybe they'll end up using the regular dock as well. Which... where are we... We'll get the blueprint for a cabaret. Actually, I keep spending all this money, but I do also keep neglecting... Oh yeah, the buskers. I was going to get rid of those. I do keep neglecting things like this. Well off or better. They'd probably appreciate a restaurant, actually, and that's pretty cheap. A Funfair Pier, a botanical garden. How much was the... I guess if you had to put down 10,000. Do I do that now? Okay, I cleared all this space. I'm going to have it face out this way. Hopefully the same thing with the temple, and we'll kind of make like hotels and junk right here, but having this right next door would probably be good. No big fanfare? Oh, there it is.
Are you looking for somewhere stylish to conduct Friday prayers? Try our new patriarchal basilica / imperial mosque. You won't regret it.
Does this increase religious anything? Guess not. but I only need it for tourists. Looks like we got lots of people coming in, though. Maybe this will start making me some money. Homeless citizens. Poor, well off. Okay, I was gonna maybe put some houses up here or something.
There's a new sport in the Tropican streets today called
I'm so glad I made this deal with you, Presidente.
Guerrillas are attacking. Rebel threat was low, but where? God, that's a long way to come for those troops, so could I potentially, well, let me see. Are they coming up the backside? It doesn't tell me. Like, are they foreign guerrillas, or are they actual rebels? How do I find rebels? No, well, no known rebels. Okay, fair enough. Can I see that with my people? Special citizens. Criminales. Most of them are sitting in... Actually, most of them are out of jail. So there is in fact a time limit. After 5 years, they will go away. They'll get let loose. So why don't we... back in here, find the people that are sitting around. Can't.
Oh, busy these days. Okay. May I help you?
You look kind of familiar.
There you go. Okay, so there is a thing that if we arrest them, it does lower the family's feeling towards me, and that might help with rebel increase, but I think that maybe we should just do this.
See?
Hola. How are you today?
Because you're just hanging out.
That looks nice.
Right. Yeah, so I'm concerned about what's going on here. Like, if I could find these people, then I could know whether or not stopping them on the shoreline would be effective. I guess we can turn this on, just in case it is. But I really don't think my soldiers are going to start moving until... until we actually start getting attacked, and then, God, it's going to take them forever to get up here. So I'll have to consider that in future. The raid, let's go on another treasure hunt, why not?
A few opportunities came up.
Could
Nothing
unlock the
illegal.
college
Well,
and
nothing
the
that
trade
can be proven
institute.
to break any laws.
I could definitely do this now, but this is more expensive. This would be easier to come by, so why don't we unlock the blueprint for the college? Okay. Now, okay. Let's let this thing happen first. I want to get this thing going. I want to see where these people are. Can we do high priority defense on this? There they are. It's just one man. It's just one man.
What a day.
It's one woman. How dare you? Did I just fill up the jail? I don't know. Can we arrest? Where's she going now? Oh no. Is that not her? Oh, that's a worker. Bad Presidente. Bad Presidente. That's okay. Susana Hernandez, we'll get you out of here. It's good that she is such a law-abiding citizen. She's actually walking her way to the jail. Justice for Susanna. Okay. Well, I want to know what the hell is going on then. Is it that seagull? Is that seagull attacking?
Nice weather.
Okay. I need to build you something closer for sure, because you're clearly taking way too long to walk there. I still don't know who's under threat. Okay, well, let's stop wasting time with that then. Okay. We got some money. Let's put a dock down and a Teamster deal. Not that one.
Remember, Tropico could be invaded at any time. Keep your survival kit on hand. In the event of panic, breathe into the paper bag.
Are we in trouble right now? Am I in danger? So we can... No, we can't. Yeah, no, we can't. No, it's going to be real funky if we do that. How on earth can I make this happen? There we go. That's better. Alright. So we got that, and now I also want a Teamster's office. And I guess I'll just put the Teamster's office down here. Unless we got somewhere else tight that I can fit it in. Just to maximize space. Not really. Alright, let's just put it here. That'll be good enough. God, they're taking forever to get over here. Take the bus, guys. I don't... Finally picked up.
I am sorry, not today, please.
Yeah. We'll kick you out of there. Don't worry. Can I do that now?
I need a drink.
Do I right click? Nope. You cannot right click and release criminals. Okay. I'm blaming whoever's in charge of information for that. Right. Let's start changing some stuff here. Change resource to pig. Change resource. And pasture prohibition. Overfeeding, huh? I think that did have a little bit of impact, just because of the whole dealio that I was using there with this, because that one actually was affecting several of them, but I can't do anything with hides, so I'm not going to bother about it. What on earth are you doing? Targeting. Get it yet. Did they land way out here? Like, what the? There they are. What the hell? God, they must have landed, like, way over here. There's two of them, though. So I'm not thrilled about that. Got one of them. This is amazing here, guys. This is the only smart guy right here. We seem to have the upper hand. Well, I mean, that's something. Could you maybe? Shemini Christmas. Okay, I don't need you guarding. I need you to go back home. What was that? What just popped up? I set this to high priority. Get you guys over there. So they must have... Yeah, construction workers did come all the way over here. Okay, good. Well, I still would be better off, I think, having a construction office over here if I'm going to expand, and I am, because... Oh, this is you.
Foundation of peace, Prez.
Import
International
trade
You give a little,
with a
you take
non-superpower. How would that look? Pretty terrible. We could import cigars and turn around and sell them. We could import cocoa. That's a superpower. Import corn. That's not bad. 1,000. That's not going to be too expensive. Oh, that's even... Well, but when you look at how much that costs, it's absolutely terrible, actually. Logs? I mean, that could be worse. Rubber? Rum? Sugar. I think sugar would be pretty cheap. Weapons are definitely not going to be cheap. Okay. That'd be a $4,000 purchase right there. This would be cheaper. So... I mean, I guess. Do I have... I don't. So, taking it right now wouldn't guarantee it being there. Is it gone? There it is. Alright. If we can ever actually sell this crap, get it out of there. Get that thing done. How much does a bank cost? Oh, too much. Too much. But a bank would get me the people I need to fill into this. So that is a thing to consider. But that's not what we're focusing on right now. What we're focusing on is trying to get this new thing over there so I can start getting my my wood moved to the other side of the island so we can start selling ships. Only brought people aboard, huh? This bothers me so much. Every time I see this gigantic number. I'm gonna have to track down the homes that are empty, find out why they're empty, and find out what I can do to fill them up. But, the answer I think is this bus station. If we move all the people that work out here up here, I think that'll be really beneficial. More treasure hunting may as well. And what's it going to cost me? That's right, 12 grand. Kind of falling down on money here. Starting to make a little bit more, but I would feel much more secure if we had a bit more. Just a bit more. And these aren't producing that much leather. Not going to be... I mean, look how much hide this thing puts out. What I could consider doing is turning this off, because especially right now it doesn't have very much in it. I didn't actually see how much it had left in here when I changed this. That was really bad on my part, I guess. In fact, if you look at the meat numbers, this doesn't produce too much more. I guess if I did that with the overfeeding, maybe this would be better as a cow. Even though we can't do anything with the hides if I'm going to get rid of a tannery. I would just expect that a ranch that is purely dedicated to one good would produce more than one that was split, you know? That would just seem...
Presidente, just as I am when I am forced to be apart from you, the world is in a great depression.
Oh, goody. It's Depression time in 1954. Well, I guess that's good if we manage to clear up some of these, and then I was going to do one of these buy trade deals where I bought super cheap, but the prices have gone up on imports dramatically. So that is the opposite of what is happening. Ooh, if we could get some gold pushed out. So, raw materials, very expensive. Luxury goods, gone down, which is not good because I wanted to start basing my economy around selling boats. So that's a thing. There's nothing being sold here. That was a little premature, I guess, to put that out there. There we go. Okay, so we'll start getting some money. Yeah, we're not quite getting what I'd like, as far as that is concerned. Got a lot of empty housing. A lot of empty housing. So we need to figure out something to do with that. My thought was having that pier, the dock rather, a secondary dock there, but I don't know, it's kind of expensive just to keep running those. Because they do cost a bit of money. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we'll start branching out this way, so we'll start building some boat makery junk. I guess we can do the forestry stuff out here. So we're going to need 4 of those, and we're going to need 2 lumber mills, which I guess will fit there. Big are these things? They're tiny. Yeah. So we can fill in this industry right here, get the boat maker here, or whatever. And yeah, that's what we'll do. So the shipyard, let's see. Shipyard, furniture, textiles, cigars, creameries. Those are kind of the recommended what you should be having for this era. So, I thought maybe there's a house behind here. Oh, it looks like we got an early release for what's-her-face. Does she still work here? She does not. Does she still even exist? I don't know. I feel kind of bad about that. We've gotten rid of many criminals, though. That is good. I wish there was a way to type in names so you could find people again. I do feel really bad about that. But life goes on. So, anyway, I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.